Good morning everyone. Today we are going to discuss about reproduction in organisms. Okay. Today topic is reproduction in organisms. Okay. So first we have to discuss what is reproduction. So what is reproduction? What is reproduction? Reproduction is a biological process to produce new organisms from existing organisms is called as a reproduction. Reproduction means it is a biological process. It is a biological process and it can produce new organisms from existing organisms. Okay. So reproduction is a biological process. It can produce a new organisms from existing organisms is called as a reproduction. Okay. So all living organisms show a life cycle. All living organisms show a life cycle. Okay. So in this life cycle involving birth, and then growth and development, next maturation, next one is reproduction and death. Okay. So all living organisms show a life cycle. So in this life cycle involving birth, growth and development, maturation, reproduction and death. Okay. First we have to know what is birth. Who will give you birth? The parental organisms can give you birth to the new organisms is called as a birth. Okay. Next, growth and development. Okay. So in this growth has two types of growths are there, that is growth and development. So in this growth has a two types of growths are there, that is definite growth and indefinite growth. Definite growth and indefinite growth. Okay. So definite growth will not occur entire their lifespan. Examples we can take a human beings and animals. In human beings, the growth it will be occur certain period of time, not entire their lifespan. Okay. Next, so definite growth examples we can take a human beings and animals. And then next growth is indefinite growth. Indefinite growth means the growth will occur entire their lifespan. Okay. So this type of growth we can see in the plants. In plants, due to the cell division, the growth can happens entire their lifespan. Okay. Next, in non-living things also can show a growth. So that type of growth we can call as a extrinsic growth. What type of growth? Extrinsic growth. So this type of extrinsic growth we can see in the non-living things due to the deposition of materials. Okay. Examples we can take mountains. Okay. So this is the growth and the development. So after growth we can see a maturation stage. Maturation stage means after growth period we can observe a maturation stage. So in this maturation stage what happened means the secondary characters are developed. What are the secondary characters? We can observe a hair in some parts, and then voice change in males, and some menstruation cycle it will be starts. So these and all come under the secondary characteristics. Okay, next after maturation we can see the reproduction stage. So in this reproduction stage reproductive organs are developed. Okay, in this reproduction stage develop reproductive organs. Reproductive organs develop and produce a new organisms. Okay, reproduction means to produce a new organisms from existing organisms is called as a reproduction. And then finally we can see the death. Death means, so it is a end of the life of living organisms is called as a death. Okay, the final stage is death. So these are all including in the life cycle. And then next reproduction is a reproduction is a fundamental feature of living organisms. Okay, reproduction is fundamental feature of living organisms. Okay, reproduction is a fundamental feature of living organisms. These living organisms can live a certain period of time. Okay, so that period we can call as a lifespan. Lifespan means what? Lifespan means the period from birth to the natural death of the organism is called as a lifespan. Lifespan means the period from birth to natural death of organism. Okay, so lifespan means the period from birth to the natural death of the organism is called as a lifespan. So this lifespan is vary from organism to organism. Okay, so suppose examples we can take a crow and parrot. Okay, examples we can take a crow and a parrot. The crow lifespan is 15 years. Crow lifespan is 15 years and this parrot lifespan is 140 years. Okay, then simultaneously we can take a mango tree. Mango tree and then peepal tree. Okay, so this mango tree, the lifespan is 200 years and peepal tree lifespan is 2500 years. 2500 years. Okay, the shortest lifespan is mayfly. Okay, so this mayfly can live only one day. So very shortest lifespan organism is mayfly. So this lifespan can vary from organism to organism. And next we can see the modes of reproduction. Modes of reproduction. So here we can see two types of reproductions, that is the asexual reproduction and asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. asexual reproduction means in this asexual reproduction, single parent is involved for the formation of new organisms without involvement of gamete formation. Okay, asexual reproduction means what? Here in this reproduction, single parent is involved for the formation of new organism without involvement of gamete formation. Okay, so here the gametes cannot form, and then so this asexual reproduction we can also call as a somatogenic or blastogenic. Somatogenic or blastogenic. Okay. What is meant by somatogenic? Somatogenic means the somatic cells are divided by amitotically or mitotically. Okay. Somatogenic means the somatic cells divides amitotically or mitotic division. Mitotic division. Okay. So here amitotic division means what? Amitotic division means suppose this is the cell. Okay. This is the cell. Inside the cell what it is presents? Inside the cells nucleus is present. This is the nucleus, and around the nucleus cytoplasm is present. Okay, around the nucleus this is the cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is present. So in this amitotic division what happened means, first the nucleus division is taking place, simultaneously the cytoplasm division is taking place. Okay, so this division we can call as a amitotical division, and then we can what is meant by mitotic division? In this mitotic division chromosomal division also taking place. Okay, so that is called as a somatogenic. Somatogenic or blastogenic means that the somatic cells are divided amitotically or mitotically. Okay. Next, in this asexual reproduction, the multiplication rate is high. Multiplication rate is high. Multiplication rate is high. Why means within a short period of time it can produce a more number of organisms in this asexual reproduction. So that's why in this reproduction multiplication rate is high. Okay. Next, so here we can, the offsprings can show a uniparental inheritance. Offsprings can show uniparental inheritance. Okay, uniparental inheritance means what? The genes can transfer from one generation to another generation is called as a inheritance. Okay, that's why the offsprings exactly identical to the parents. So that's why here the offsprings can show a uniparental inheritance. Next, see this asexual reproduction have a number of types. You see, so these asexual reproductions have asexual reproductions. So different modes of asexual reproductions are there. That is, first one is fission and sporulation, budding, gemute formation, reproduction and regeneration. Okay, so different modes of asexual reproductions are there. First one is fission, sporulation, budding, gemule formation, fragmentation, and regeneration. Okay, this we will discuss later next video.